If you have a background, if you have a story, if you've gone through something and you came out of it and you had a successful result, you can help other people. And nowadays, everybody can benefit from coaches. Welcome to another episode of the JJ Velasquez Show. I'm your host, JJ Velasquez, and in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you how to grow a successful online coaching business. Maybe you've been thinking about it. Maybe you're in a coaching business right now. Maybe you don't like the job that you have and you've been just looking at some other options. I'm going to share with you personally what I did to grow my business to over $50K a month and how I can give you some steps on how you can possibly do the same or to open up your eyes to coaching and to see what's possible for you as well. So first off, I want to talk about why online coaching, why did I go this route, and why it could be a great option for you as well. Well, first off, in case you haven't noticed, the world is changing right now. But nowadays with social media, you're able to reach so much people. I began as a personal trainer at the gym and realized that I was only able to help people in Costa Mesa, in this small area. And so once COVID actually happened, everyone's like, oh crap, so now people want to work out from home. So I went fully online with everything, and now I'm able to help people all over the USA, different states, from all over the world, and they're able to access me at any time as well, work out at their own schedule. They get help with workouts and nutrition, not just the workouts. And then it's just such a better model for everybody. And this way it's scalable, they get better results, you get better results. You can work your own hours and everything like that, so it works better for you too, because you have some more freedom for your own life as well. But also why it's a great market. Online fitness coaching isn't the only thing available out there. I've seen mindset coaches. I've seen all kinds of different personal development coaches. Business coaches is another thing that I'm doing as well. But there's tons of different coaching options. Relationship coaching. I've seen divorce coaching. There's so much different coaching options out there. So if you have a skill that you are really good at, or maybe you've gone through some personal struggles yourself and you want to help other people get out of these situations, you want to help people get in better situations, I guarantee you, if you have a background, if you have a story, if you've gone through something and you came out of it and you had a successful result, you can help other people. And nowadays, everybody can benefit from coaches. There's so much potential out there on what you can be doing. You can be doing something you're passionate about, something that you actually enjoy, and more importantly, helping others, which is the biggest aspect of it. And you never know what people are struggling with in life. And there's tons of opportunity out there. So I encourage you, if you maybe you're not happy with the job that you have, you want to start working your own business, you want to do something that you're passionate about, or that you feel that you want to give back and just do something you enjoy, I encourage you to check out online coaching. With that being said, I'm going to give you my steps on exactly how I was able to grow and scale my business so it's profitable, and some of the steps that you'll want to take to ensure that you can accomplish the same. So number one, we always want to start with the high ticket model. If we're selling programs for $25, $50, $100, it's going to be hard to scale, especially to very successful levels and really skilled. But the thing with online coaching, it's very intimate. You're spending lots of time with these people, so you can charge a high ticket price, especially if you're providing a good service. So I'm always going to recommend you charging a high ticket price, whether it's $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 for maybe a 3-month program, a 6-month program. We always want to start off high ticket, because when people are more invested, they take it more seriously. If someone pays $50, most of the time they won't even take it seriously. They don't even care about it. But if someone invests money, they're going to take it more seriously. Plus, it's going to help you as well, because you're getting paid more and then you're able to provide a lot more value as well. So we always want to go high ticket. In fact, that was one of the mistakes I first made when I was doing online coaching. I was charging $200 a month, $300 a month, and I found out that some of these guys wouldn't even track their food. They wouldn't even take pictures. They wouldn't even do it. They weren't as committed. I started charging higher ticket prices. People started doing everything. People started really committing, taking it seriously, because maybe it was a little bit of a struggle to come up with or whatever, but they were able to invest in themselves, and then so they get a lot better results. They've taken it seriously, they put in the work, and it's a lot worth it. And if you're delivering a program that gives life-changing results, especially like I do in fitness, where people are getting healthier for the first time, building confidence, just looking their best, feeling their best. Guys that haven't had girlfriends in 7 years, they're finally finding the woman of their dreams because they feel more confident, because they look better, they feel better. For men that want to be around so they could be healthy for their kids, have that energy they used to have 10 years ago, or be able to just be around so they can walk their daughter down the aisle. It's a very valuable investment to make in yourself. And like I said, online fitness coaching is just one aspect. There's tons of other areas, and people will pay you to solve their problems, and people will pay you a lot of money to solve their problems, especially if it's painful for them. They're struggling through it. They're in a really bad situation. they'll pay lots of money to get out of the situation. So if you can provide value to them and help them out, I encourage you to do it. So we always want to do a high ticket model. It's going to help you and help them as well. The next thing we want to do, we have to generate leads for this. We have to have a lead generation source. Now, nowadays with social media, we want to be everywhere. We want to be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever we want to be, wherever your ideal client is, that's where you want to be and what I suggest. So maybe you have a bigger network in one area, maybe it's on Facebook, maybe it's on Instagram. I do encourage you to choose one in the very beginning, just to go all in on that platform. Of course, you can put other content and other stuff on other platforms as well, but I encourage you to go all in on one. Become an expert at one social media platform. I personally grew my business very successfully just on Instagram. Of course, I have everything else. You want to have that social presence where people can find you anywhere, but I went all in on Instagram. You could reach a lot of people that way. It works good for my age range, my age group, my demographic. You can share, your life, and people can go to your page and see exactly everything about you. They could see the content you're putting out, the people you're helping, more about you, more about your life, client results, all that stuff. So that's what I did, and that's one of the ways. There's plenty of ways, there's plenty of platforms. So we just pick one to get started. Now with social media, like I said, we want to be posting content that shows what you're talking about. So if you're a coach that's getting started out, we want to start sharing our knowledge, sharing tips, sharing strategies, sharing what worked for us, sharing helpful tips, sharing value, and just putting that information constantly out there so people start to recognize you as the source of like, oh, this guy or this girl knows what they're talking about. So you become that authority figure where people start to recognize you and know what you're talking about, and they may be listening for a while, and then pretty soon, hey, they're going to reach out to be more interested. So with social media, we start putting out valuable content. We start teaching people, showing people stuff, sharing value, and then people start to follow us. We can grow the following. And then with the followers, then we start doing call to actions. Hey, if you're this person that's looking to achieve this goal by this, send me a DM. People can start DMing you. You can start DMing people that that comment on your stuff, that like your stuff, that follow you, new followers. So there's, even if we only got 1,000 followers, that can be 1,000 possible leads right there. But we start putting out the content, and you might lose some followers that aren't interested in your program. But when we start treating our program and our platform like a business, we're going to bring in the people that are maybe only interested in our business. And that's exactly what we want. So it's everybody that you know is coming into your social media, they're probably interested in your business. So you put content out, and like I said, maybe they're just getting used to you, they're warming up, and they watch you for a little bit, and then, or maybe they just see your page and they love what they're seeing and they reach out to you immediately. So we use our social media to, we could put in our bio, who you help, what you do. If this is you, send me a DM. So right when they go to your bio, if they find your page, they could review your past content and they could DM you right then. So, but like I said, we got to constantly be posting. We got to put out content so people follow you, so people like you. Also personal stuff as well. I see so much coaches, they just post all work. And that's great. People like to see that stuff, but people buy coaches, not coaching. So when people learn about you, when they learn about your life, your hobbies, when you share your personal stories and stuff, you're going to relate to people. You're going to, hey, I got a kid too, or I got a little boy, or I'm a 49ers fan just like you. Lots of this stuff that I hear because I share my story. It keeps it interesting. I share my own story as well, of my own struggles with, business and fitness and relationships and all that stuff. I always share my own transformation because it inspires people just like me, or just in that situation. Maybe people are in that same exact situation. But if we start sharing stuff that we like and stuff, people, what do they always say? Know, like, and trust you. People got to know, like, and trust you before they buy your program. So don't only post business stuff and just make it all business as work, because sometimes that can be boring. But when people say you're at a fun place, or when they see you're out with your kids, or he's a dad just like me, people are going to relate to you. People are going to start to like you, trust you. And then when you start talking about your program and stuff, it's going to be a lot more, it's going to be a lot better lead, and it's going to be a lot better conversation, and the chances of you enrolling them and working with them is going to be a lot better. So we always want to share that as well. And one other thing we want to do as well is, I see lots of coaches out there who maybe have a great product. You're a great coach, you provide a good service, but I have no idea what kind of results you get. You don't share any of your transformations. You don't share any of your testimonials, any of the people that you've worked with. Maybe it's because you're scared it's going to get no likes. And I will tell you from personal experience, maybe some of the transformations that I've posted and testimonials, they don't get no likes. But what they do get is people in the DMs, because people want to know that you can help them. People want to know that you've helped people just like them achieve their results. So when people see, oh, he's getting these people results and results and results. And it's been your whole page, not your whole page, but when when you have a lot of social proof on your page, people can see that you actually know what you're doing, that you actually get people results, and that they feel confident in you helping them out as well. If you look at your page and they don't see anybody you've worked with or any kind of results, the trust factor isn't there. So we want to be okay with sharing your results, sharing what you do, sharing, who cares if it gets 1 like, 2 likes, it's on your page so people know that you can get them a result. Because like I said, you can have a great product, a great service, but if people don't even know that they're going to get the results, it's going to be hard for them to trust you and stuff. So share that stuff as well. And then of course, as we start, now we have a product, we have a high ticket product, we package it well, we provide a good service. Now we have lead generation coming in. Now we got to learn a little bit of sales. We got to know how to pitch our product and how to serve them and how to sell our products. We can have the best products in the world, but if we don't know how to sell it, if we don't know how to get it out to them, it's going to be hard for them to want to buy it. So that can be, I always suggest, especially with high ticket, we get people on a phone call, because that way you can dig a little deeper. You can find out exactly what's going on with their situation, their pain points, their struggles, what exactly they need help with, and then you just sell them on your own solution. Well, great, you said that you've been struggling with this, this, and this. Well, here's how my solution is going to solve that, and how you can achieve your outcome goal. So we have to work on sales. We never want to try to sell someone just over the DMs. It's not as personable. It's people don't even know the value of it until you actually get on a call and you can find out exactly what's going on. I always love to get people on calls because, yeah, you build a connection there as well. Am I someone that you want to work with? Am I someone that you like? Are you someone that I like, or are you someone that I want to work with? So I want to get on a quick call with you just to find out a little bit more about your situation, see exactly how I can help you out, see exactly what you've been struggling with, so I know if my solution is going to be the perfect solution for you. And maybe if it's not, hey, I could point you in another direction, or there's something else out there for you. But we always want to get people on a call, because then it also builds trust. Hey, I'm not just trying to take your money or just doing this. I'm actually finding out exactly what you need, and I'm going to show you exactly how my service can solve those problems for you. And then, hey, then we start working together, and we can go from there and keep it going from there. Now we got people coming in. Now we're selling people. Well, how do we scale this brand? So of course, I always suggest, in the beginning, we want to do a bunch of organic, try to maximize that as we can. But especially with high ticket, you start making 10K, 20K, even more from there, you're going to have money. And with that money, I suggest you invest it back into your business, invest it back into yourself, develop better skills, work on yourself. I personally have done, about 3 different year-long coaching programs myself right now. So I've invested, over 60, 70K just in myself, but now I can make that in a month if I want. So we have to be able to invest in ourselves as well to develop the skills. If you're trying to figure this out on your own and just, hoping for the best and stuff, you can be figuring out this for years, or you can be like most people, you have a really good service, but you fail because you don't know how to market it, you don't know how to sell it. So we want to invest in ourselves to develop the skills, to develop your sales skills, to develop whatever kind of skills you need. Maybe you need to learn some more things about your own product you're selling. Maybe you need to study some more stuff, take a course so you can become the expert at exactly what you do. I've spent lots of money investing in myself, and so I could be the best. So I know exactly what workouts, what nutrition, what it comes time to for business and all this stuff. And so we develop our skill sets, we develop our mindset, and then, like I said, sales, whatever it is. So first off, we want to invest in ourselves so we can get better, because we can't grow a business if we never get better. If our program stays the same and everything stays the same, it's not really going to increase from there. So first thing we want to do is invest in ourselves so we can get better and improve all the skills that maybe in the beginning we're not as good at. And of course, there's tons of coaches, mentorship programs out there just like that. And same thing that I've done to really scale my business, I invested in myself. Number 2, we want to invest back in the business. We're not just going to take all this money and just go blow it. Invest back in your business. So maybe that could be into paid traffic. We can get 10K, 20K, so far organically, but to really scale to 30, 40, 50K and up, we have to generate even more leads, and that can be from paid traffic. So Facebook ads, there's YouTube ads, Google ads, all that stuff as well. I personally went all in on the Facebook ads because now we don't have to just rely on organic, especially with the algorithm and all that stuff. It's just unpredictable and the reach isn't there. Or if we're doing DM outreach, I see lots of people doing too, you might just be reaching out to people that aren't even interested in your program and stuff like that. So I always recommend, as we start making a lot more money, now let's start investing back into paid traffic, because now we got leads coming in left and right, left and right, left and right. And now we got to manage those leads. So now we start talking about team building. So they make VAs, which are virtual assistants, where they can help you in the DM process, in the messenger process, and they set up calls for you. So you got all these leads coming in, you have a VA, they're putting calls on your counter for you, and you can just handle the sales calls, and you could just work on that. Maybe even then you hire a salesperson who does all your sales calls. So now you got people in the DMs handling the messenger aspect of it. You got people doing the sales calls, and you can focus on the coaching aspect. And that's how you can really scale to the next level because you're freeing up your time. Now, of course, in the beginning, you're going to be doing lots of stuff on your own, which is fine because you can't outsource something until you've perfected it yourself. When you get good at the DM process, when you get good at the sales, when you get good at that process, well, now you can bring on somebody and show them exactly what it takes and exactly what you need to do to help accomplish the goal. So, but first you have to get good at it. You have to perfect it before you can outsource it. And then, hey, now you got a team building, you got people handling the DMs, the sales calls, and now you can keep on scaling. And that's how you're gonna really start to grow and scale your business. But it all starts from you just, hey, perfecting these areas one at a time, focusing on one thing at a time. And as you grow your business and stuff, new stuff's gonna happen, but that's how you learn, that's how you get better, and you can keep on scaling from there. So that's how you can grow and scale an online coaching business. You know, it might take a little bit of time for you to figure stuff out in the beginning, but you can be very successful at it if you just learn the right steps, just like I have. I've spent years doing this, years perfecting this. I could save people lots of time and effort now. That's why I've got into the business aspect of it as well, because that's something I'm also passionate about, is helping online coaches grow and scale their business as well. But then of course I still got my own fitness business as well, because I always enjoy, you know, helping people get in shape as well. Those are two areas that I personally, you know, struggled with in the past, was my fitness, my income and stuff. But I'm at a place now where, hey, I've gotten really good at all this stuff. So now I'm helping others, something I'm very passionate about. And so I encourage you too, to take advantage of, you know, this 2023, the time being, everything we have at our hand. We have social media. We can learn about anything right now. There's coaches out there. There's mentors out there. The help is out there. You just got to want to succeed. You know, you have to just put in a little bit of effort, spend some time. Maybe it's a side hustle in the beginning. You're spending a couple hours a day, or, you know, on the weekends or whatever, to start to build it. But it's always going to be worth it. You know, I remember one of my first goals was to make 10K, and I was like, man, that would change my life. Then I hit 10K, then I wanted 20K, then 30, then 50K, and now I'm like, hey, you know, it can be life-changing for you, for your family. You know, you can have everything you want in your life, travel, you could have the freedom, the time freedom, and not have to work a job you hate, something you're not passionate about. And then, like I said, you can live your best life with the freedom, the income that you want, and of course, provide the impact that you want by doing something that you're passionate about and you can help others with as well. So I encourage you guys to get out there and explore online coaching. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not, but I'm giving you my perspective on how it changed my life, how I've been able to grow and scale my own business, and how you can do the same. So just remember, life gets better when you do. Get after your dreams today. Keep getting better. Keep investing in yourself. 1% better every single day. That's how we do it. Get after it today. Let's go.